There's an epidemic of people in the world today that are afraid to sit with their feelings. People that are afraid of their own bodies. This is why we're all so depressed. Because when you avoid your emotions, they don't go anywhere. They stay inside you. And they build and they build and they build until the emotional box that you've been stuffing it all in eventually can't contain it anymore. And it starts to overflow. And when that happens, it becomes this unavoidable, uncontrollable level of emotion that weighs you down and becomes this black cloud over your life. But all you have to do is sit with it. And that's what I want to talk about in this video, is how to perceive all these feelings that we have in a way that makes them not so scary. Because what makes them scary is what we think about it. That's it. What these feelings really are is just energy moving around your body. It's just vibration. It's just a thing that's happening. But we build it up in our heads to be this terrifying, scary thing. And I know that might be kind of hard for some of you to hear because you've been telling yourself that it's scary for so many years, but it's just a feeling. And when you can learn to see it that way and remove the concept that you normally apply to it and just see it as just a feeling, the scariness and the uncomfortability of it disappears. So try to develop more of a curiosity towards your feelings. Observe them like a scientist. Like, what is this feeling that I'm feeling, Like, what is this actually?
Wait a minute! Who are you?
And when you kind of develop more of a curiosity about all of it and really observe it instead of being a victim of it, then it creates a lot of space between you and it to just observe and just let it be. And your feelings stop controlling you so much. You stop being so bothered by them. So most of the emotions we feel are going to be in your face, neck, or torso, kind of this whole area. So we're going to spend most of our attention there, but some things like anxiety can come out to your arms and your hands and, make you shaky, but that isn't a bad thing. That's just a thing that's happening, and that's part of the perspective that we're going to develop with this practice, is just seeing that all these feelings are just a thing that's happening. It's not the big deal that we tell ourselves it is. So let's go try it out. So first, relax your body, and then observe your feelings from a third-person point of view, as if you are just an awareness that's observing this body, observing these feelings. They're not your feelings. They're not your thoughts. They just are. They're just a thing that's happening, and you're just watching it. Okay, so really relax, and then start at the top of your head and just work your way down. And, you don't have to stay surface level. You can go inside too, feel your eyeballs, your tongue, your throat. But work your way down, and when you come across a feeling, what is your mind's instant reaction to it? If it's negative, let's remove that label and just see it for what it is. It's just energy. It's vibration. It's not the scary thing that you say it is. You might move down into your throat area. You might feel a tightness or a lump. There is no tightness. There's just a feeling that's creating the illusion of pressure and the illusion of tightness. I assure you, you're okay. Just feel it. Embrace that feeling, and then continue to move down. And any feeling that you come across that your instant reaction is discomfort and fear of it, just watch. Remove the label. It's just energy. Try to see all of your emotions like a scared child. Just hold it. Be with yourself. Be there for yourself. This whole practice is just observe and remove the label. That's it. And you might find more emotion than you were expecting. And it might want to bubble up and then leak out of your eyeballs. And if that happens, let it. All right, we cry because we need to, because we've been packing it all down. And it's finally getting its chance to come up and express itself. And if you've been packing it down for a while, there's a good chance that you're going to have some tears. And I would recommend choosing to see that as a purge, a cleansing. And once you start seeing it that way, you're gonna welcome the tears, and you're almost gonna be excited for it in a way, because you're gonna be like, oh yeah, let it out. Tears are excess energy leaving the body. So spend a few minutes every day just feeling your feelings so that they don't bottle up and you create this pressure inside you that as soon as someone cuts you off, you don't just fucking explode because you've just been waiting that one thing to set you off, because you're just so full of emotion and you're just holding it all in. Right? And especially if you're going through a hard time right now, if something traumatic has happened in your life, don't avoid yourself. You're only going to prolong your suffering. Being at peace with yourself does not mean not feeling emotion. It means not being afraid to. And what causes all these emotions in the first place is our perception of reality. So if you want to know how to change that, go check out this video.